I think.
Welcome back to the Cold Slice. Blake can milk his nipples.
Anthony, Blake, and Dylan, the Cold Slice. Ooh.
Welcome back to the Cold Slice podcast. We're bringing you another episode live from someone else's house. On one of my sides is Anthony. On my other side is Blake. As you can see, we're still in the new studio. We haven't gotten kicked out yet.
Not yet.
Which is pretty cool. Again, check it out. We got artwork behind us. We got a neon sign back there with the grass wall. Again, it's back. Everyone loves the grass wall. We actually have another grass wall over there next to our sports memorabilia. Pretty stoked about it. Last episode, we announced that we're selling stickers, and this is all we have left that you see in front of you. And the price just got bumped up to $35 each. So soon enough, you're going to have to take a mortgage out to get one of them. No, I'm just kidding. They're still $5. They're still for sale. Hit us up, thecoldslice@gmail.com. I think that's what our email is. It is, right?
Yes.
Yeah, thecoldslice@gmail.com. You can hit us up there if you want one. I will ship it to your house personally. Or you can shoot us a message in Instagram, Facebook, TikTok if you're a weirdo. I mean, yeah, check out our socials too. Have you guys... I mean, we put out a lot of shit on there, so...
It's easy to find us. We own the handle at The Cold Slice.
Yes, we do. So all of our socials are The Cold Slice or at The Cold Slice. I recently posted, I don't know if you guys looked at this yet, but on TikTok, I posted a hack for Zins. Did you guys see that?
No.
Mm-mm. You guys want to fucking get your minds blown real quick?
Is it the back of it? Are you going to throw me off here?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I don't know how you actually get it. But.
Check it out. Hold on. Okay, ready? We're just going to...
Are you taking the back off of the Zin?
Yeah, there's a little... I stole this idea from someone we mutually know. And I told him if I get famous, I'll give him $5 or a sticker.
Did you figure out this hack?
Nope, stole it from someone.
Oh, my God. What is going on?
Oh, see that shit?
Oh, damn.
You can just take the back off, and there's a hidden catch for your used Zins.
That sounds disgusting.
Why do I feel like you're not as impressed as you should?
I mean, it is cool. I think it's cool.
Used Zins?
But
Yeah.
then you're just putting that soggy thing back in your
sounds
pocket.
disgusting.
Yeah. Dude,
Have you done that?
Yeah.
Where are the used ones right now?
Well, in my pocket.
Oh, the catch. Oh. So I see.
Yeah, you just put them in the little divot there. Boom, just circle it
Are
around.
you sure you don't put it in?
Put that bitch back on.
I feel like...
I don't know if I'd touch that.
Well, there's nothing in there now.
I observe it.
Yeah. So usually what I do, my usual move, and Jaden loves this, I'll actually just take my Zins that I am done with, and I'll just put them right back in my pocket.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I guess actually that's a better route then for you.
Put your used Zins in your pocket?
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. What do you like? It's like
Why?
Napoleon Dynamite, like with his tots.
What else am I going to do with it? I
Throw
don't
it
know.
away.
Put it in
Where?
the
Where am I going to
trash.
throw it? I need another one right now. We don't even have a trash can in here.
I don't know.
You know, it goes in a can or it goes in your pocket. God forbid I have a shirt pocket on.
Oh,
It's just
it just
full
looks
of
like
them.
you're lactating.
Yeah, pretty
Nicotine.
much. Yeah, I got a family to feed.
Remember when I used to be able to milk myself?
What, dude? What the fuck, man? What? Why don't you go ahead and expound on that?
No, let's not.
It was like a middle school thing that I figured out I could do that.
Oh, that has got to be.
I was showing everybody in the boys' locker room in middle school.
I'm sure you had a lot of friends that were just like stoked that you could do that.
The reason it came back into my mind is because last night, as a joke, Haley like squeezed my nipples, and then like that same sort of gland material came out, and she's like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "You milking me, baby."
That's just on so many
Dude,
levels.
that's
I don't know.
disgusting.
I don't know
If there
that
are any
should be
doctors
cut or not.
listening,
Yeah.
could you please hit us up in the comments with whatever ailment he has? He needs treatment like 20 years ago.
These daddy milkers.
Yeah. No more mommy milkers. These are daddy milkers.
It's not actually milk. I don't think there's any lactate.
Have you tried it?
lactose in there? What?
Oh, God.
Have you
No.
tried
You
it?
make me puke.
I don't think I've tasted it. It's a gland juice.
Someone fucking Google this. What do you think it is?
I don't know. All I know is if I squeeze my nipples and like massage.
Wait,
and,
you
like, this
found out
little...
you could do that, and you never,
Stuff
because
comes
I
out.
was one of those friends that was privy to that skill that he has.
That's
But I didn't know that it would
I didn't know
continue.
you could still do it.
I didn't know either, and I didn't know until Haley figured it out. She's like, "Why is my
But you
finger
never
wet?"
thought, you never looked into like why that was. That's
Yeah,
interesting.
I thought it was just a puberty thing. Because your nipples get hard in puberty.
I think they still do if it's cold out.
Oh, right. But I meant like in puberty, like they're always like bulbous.
Yeah, mine have been like that my whole life. I can't wear silk shirts.
Mine weren't like that until
You can see my nips in high definition if the shirt is right. Under Armour? Nope. Can't do it.
That's funny. It's all right.
Well, you're just going to stop there?
I don't know what else.
I don't
there
have
is.
anything else to contribute to.
Dude, we're
Why
about,
did I mention that?
I don't know, but we're 3 minutes into the episode.
I was like, do we just cut 3 minutes?
I think.
Welcome back to the cold slice. Blake can milk his nipples.
Jesus. I think why I said that is because you said if you had a shirt pocket, that you put your wet zins
Oh,
in,
yeah.
it'll start like looking like you're
Lactating.
lactating.
You can buy stickers for $5 each. They're going fast.
A vial of Blake's milk for $10,000.
Dude, I want you to look that up. Like, as soon as we're done filming, I need you to Google it. If I had my laptop in front of me, I would just do
You're
it.
like, is it contagious?
Yeah, can I get it? Is that why my shirts have been wet? My nipples are crying.
Oh my god.
Fuck, that's disgusting, dude. I want to know what's coming out of you.
I don't know. I think it's just a gland. It's like
Just
I don't know.
I'm just a gland. Oh, little old me.
Just a gland. Gland Stefani.
This
Wow.
derailed so fast.
Holy
I don't even know
shit.
how to pull this back around now.
I don't
Like,
either.
what are we, a food podcast?
Just-
Anybody still fucking hungry?
Dairy, bro.
Well,
This
if
is
you
food.
are, then he's got you covered.
Yeah, if you're
Thirsty, anyone?
need some nutrients.
Wow. So we went to Little Beast Brewing, and I don't even want to be associated anymore, I'm sure.
Blake's out.
We got
no one is listening.
We got a very sweet message from Lawless BBQ. So let me just back up here. Blake can milk himself, and we went to Lawless BBQ, Little Beast Brewing, and Loretta Jeans on Division Street in Portland. They're all fantastic places. If you've been following us, you can see on our YouTube channel that we did sort of like an on the spot, like let's check it out. But so we posted those videos, and every time we post a video,
Just keep going.
every time we post a video, Blake lactates a little more. He's wearing 2 shirts right now, just to make sure you guys can't see it. Speaking of can't see it, we've got 4 camera angles right now, and they're all in high definition. So if you want to see his nipples in high definition, tune into that camera right there.
Lactating from my eyes right now.
Yeah. What kind of material
Like,
is
it's just
that?
a gland.
Tears of milk.
Milk of the puberty.
Okay.
Jesus.
Rain it in.
So every time we put a video out, we send a message to those companies. What the fuck, dude?
I'm sorry. I'm still trying to wrap my head around what's happening right now.
Dude, this building is not tall enough for me to jump off of and kill myself. I'll never get that 3 minutes back.
I'm fucking crying.
Damn.
You're like a platypus, dude. You just got a bunch of weird shit going on.
Every episode is something.
Nobody can figure out what the hell is going on with you. Dude, if there are any doctors out there that watch our stuff, even catch a glimpse of this, I'm gonna put this shit on TikTok and hopefully we get someone who knows what they're talking about. But dude, I don't know that that's a good thing for you, you know?
The thing that's not good is me telling everybody.
I was like, maybe as a friend that doesn't go on TikTok.
It goes on YouTube though.
Oh man, I wonder how much I can milk myself. Like, what if I just have these giant wet stepdad titties.
Yeah, you never tried.
If you're ever
Never
stranded
tried.
in the desert,
Yeah.
you'd be fine.
I'm like a camel, dude.
I just got done watching the new Dune movie, by the way. Like, you would have been a hot commodity.
I tell you, we're really milking this segment.
Beautiful.
Okay,
Oh.
bring it back around.
Okay, all right, here we go.
I'm good.
Welcome back to the Cold Slice. So we send a message out to all the companies that we go visit or whatever, and we're just like, hey, just so you guys know, we visited your establishment, we ate your food, we loved it. Whoever we met that day, your server, the owner potentially, they were super sweet, and we just want to give you guys a heads up that we're releasing a video. So we did that for all three of those companies: Lawless BBQ, Little Beast Brewing, Loretta Jeans. And we got a really sweet comment back from, I think his name is Kevin Koch. I don't know if I'm saying his last name right, but Koch.
Koch or cock?
Yeah, one of those two.
Coke.
Koch.
Kosh.
Koosh. Cock. Milk.
I was like, we got to move away from that segment, or I'm not going to keep myself serious. I can't even look at Blake's direction right now without laughing.
So the owner of Lawless BBQ sent us a really sweet, Kevin sent us a really sweet message back. He's like, hey, thanks for stopping by. I'm not doing verbatim right now. I'm just kind of summarizing it, I suppose. But he was like, really like the video. Keep it up. That kind of stuff. So it was really sweet. Shout out to you. Thank you for replying. Oftentimes we send the message and we don't get a reply, which is fine too. That's totally okay. Really the goal here is just to highlight a small business. And this small business happened to be a user, not a user, I work in IT. A listener suggested place to go. So they wanted us to go to Lawless BBQ and some Mexican restaurant that we will not do. So, so we went to Lawless BBQ. That was a good fucking time, dude. It was just me and Blake on that one because Anthony was starting a race war or something.
I was sick.
He said sick, dude.
Sick burn.
Anthony was sick, so Jaden, Blake, and I packed our shit up and we went out to Division Street. Mm-hmm. And we sat down at Little Beast Brewing on Division. And we ordered a bunch of stuff. I spent about $26.50 on my meal, which was, what do they call that? Pulled pork sandwich, which was very good. Also, that pulled pork sandwich was not what I was used to. And I know it's a different style of barbecue sauce, but I don't know where it's from. I want to say Tennessee or something.
You're talking about the yellow sauce?
No,
You're talking about
there are different styles of barbecue. So if you go like Texas, I want to say, is a thicker barbecue sauce. Like thick and like sugar based, basically. Kind of like Sweet Baby Ray's.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean? So, and then there's a thinner version. It's, I don't know.
More vinegar based.
Yeah, I think it's more vinegar based, but it's still barbecue sauce. So they had that on the thing, which it worked really well, and I just wasn't used to it.
I think the other thing that was a factor was a lot of coleslaws are dairy based, and that makes it sweeter. But this one was vinegar based, so I'm wondering if the vinegar based slaw thinned down the sauce.
Maybe. I don't know.
It's possible.
Kevin knows for
Yeah.
sure.
Kevin will tell us. Remember, we're just three regular dudes, so if we're just getting this all wrong, don't listen. Or listen to the podcast.
Just tune out.
Don't
Go back about a minute ago where we were talking about Blake milking
I was going
himself.
to say, we're not regular dudes now. One of us has a superpower.
I can make you the best dairy based slaw of your life.
Something based. Dude, we need to send you to Africa, end world hunger. It's just you on a throne, people coming up to you like gerbils, dude.
Gerbils?
Feeding a continent. Anyway, so I got a pulled pork sandwich. That was so good, and as the viewer had mentioned, it's one of their favorite barbecue spots in all of Portland, and I would agree. I also got banana pudding, which we all tried, and that had vanilla wafers on top. Candied walnuts? Okay. Pecans. Candied pecans, whipped cream, vanilla wafers, banana pudding.
It's either walnuts or pecans. I know at Loretta Jeans we
Pecans.
bourbon pecan pie.
Yeah.
Bourbon pecan pie.
Pecans. And then I got the Helles Lager, which was fantastic, and that was from Little Beast Brewing, which those two together, very cool spot. If you live in that neighborhood or whatever, I would imagine you're there quite often. You know, if you're getting barbecue or if you're just getting a beer, great spot to be for sure.
Yeah, I got the burnt ends, and those were very good. And I appreciated how much meat to fat ratio there was. It was like just enough fat on every bite to give it like that really succulent flavor.
Yeah.
Keep using descriptive words. Keep
trying
it
to-
up.
And yeah, they weren't overly saucy, but they weren't under sauced either. There was a right amount of sauce to give it that candy like texture.
Yeah, definitely candied.
I want candy.
Yeah.
And what else do we have? Oh, I had collard greens, which I found out are collards. They're not greens. I mean, on camera, I said, I think they're greens, and they collared them like an idiot. And then I got home, and everyone let me know that the green is called collard. It's collards, and it's a type of green.
I'm still not buying it. Is it like a Brussels sprout thing? It has to be, right?
I don't know how it comes. I think
No.
it's in like a bush, a bushel of. I don't know. I don't know what it looks like before they green them.
Man, we should have Googled that.
You know who does good collard greens too? It's like the last place that I had them at a while ago. The Smoke and Oak, downtown Vancouver.
Oh, yeah. I like them too.
Yeah, they do a good job too.
They're good. Maybe we should go there for lunch.
Not who we're highlighting though right now. So
That's true. That is true. They'll get their chance. They're right next to, what's that brewery?
Lewitt.
Lewitt. Yeah, Lewitt's
Yeah.
good. They make good beer. Yeah, dude. So Little Beast Brewing, we actually talked to, I'm sorry, were you done?
I was going to reinforce that banana pudding was probably, in my opinion, the best thing on the table.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, I think.
Meat was fucking fantastic.
Right.
But I'm a sweet tooth.
I was gonna say
love
both you guys kind of have sweet tooth.
Yeah, I agree with you. That pudding.
I imagine that banana
I
pudding
didn't
didn't
have.
last
I
too
wouldn't
long.
say low expectations, but I was not expecting that to come out of nowhere like it did.
No, and I'm so glad I looked at it and I was like, you know what? Let's just get a dessert on the table. Why not? Why not? So, yeah, dude, Little Beast Brewing is very cool. I don't know if we were talking to an owner for Little Beast Brewing or a server or a bartender.
He was well informed.
He was very well informed, super sweet guy. Like he just sat there and kind of had a conversation with us about just whatever we were talking about. Super affable, friendly, great dude.
We should have like filmed him, but we were kind of like hiding our cameras at that point.
Yeah, and it feels like, it feels weird to like, there's two ways that typically business owners can react to you being there filming. And one of those ways is kicking you out because they don't know what you're going to do with that footage, which is totally fair. It is private property, so we try to be as respectful as we possibly can. We don't get anyone else in the shot unless they want to be in it. We typically try to hit up or get a secluded area to film. And then again, the main goal here is just to highlight that business. So we're not trying to do anything. What's the word I'm looking for?
Sinister.
Yeah, untoward.
Not anymore.
Inflammatory.
Inflammatory, right. No, those days are behind us. So, yeah, so all the businesses that we've interviewed and been at and whatever, they have been super sweet. They let us film. So, yeah, that was great, man. I mean, Little Beast Brewing and Lawless BBQ is a great spot to eat and just be at in general. And
Do they have a pretty big, because I wasn't there, obviously, so do they have a pretty big like selection of taps at Little Beast?
Yeah, I don't recall entirely, but I think they did, right?
I had 4, and I feel like there were at least.
And those were you drinking beer or were those ciders for you?
I had Embrace the Darkness, which was a porter. It's like a chocolate stout porter thing.
That was good.
That was really good, and it was the perfect size.
Dream State.
Dream State, that was the strawberry
Yeah,
ale.
that was pretty good.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and then we had the Electric Sunshine, which was a like lemon sour thing.
Yeah, and then Bauman Cider.
Bauman cider, and then Hell's Lager.
Yeah, Hell's Lager. We talked about this in the video. Nothing pisses me off more than this. And I have a platform now to say it. Nothing pisses me off more than the death of the lager. Like, when I was younger, when we first met 7 years ago, whatever it was, when I was younger, in those days, I would go to a bar or go out to eat or whatever, and I would only drink IPAs, you know? Mm-hmm. And I still love them, and they do something weird to my body now, but it's just, the death of the lager has always irritated me because, and I said this before and I'll say it again, back in our grandparents' days or even our father's days, if you went to a bar, the only thing to drink there would have been lager. So I understand that we're on the opposite end of the spectrum right now, or pendulum, and I need it to swing back to the middle because I love lagers. I love IPAs and lagers equally, but it feels like if you go somewhere, your odds of being able to get a lager that isn't Coors Light they're terrible odds.
Like craft lager.
So you'd have to be like probably at a brewery that offers one, but it's definitely way more like IPAs or heavier, bigger beers. I think that's true. But
I'm like, and that's what I'm saying about Little Beast Brewing is like, I love that they offer that. It's a good, I don't know if it's a flagship for them, but for me internally, I think that's their flagship lager. But yeah, it's a great beer. I mean, I had another lager at Steeplejack last night, which is out in Hillsborough, next to Top Golf, and that's a good spot too. But yeah, I mean, being able to like sit down somewhere with your buddies and get the most out of your time while still drinking a beer, you got to go with the lager, man. You can't rail down 5 IPAs and expect to go home.
I was going to say, I think you can. I think everybody at this table has done it at one point. It always turns out ugly.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're definitely bringing up a good point. And I think maybe when I rewatched that video that you guys did, I think I took that part and was like, you know what? He's right. Because I was just talking to Blake on the ride over to the studio. I was like, you know what I realized is I am so, and I'm a huge, I love IPAs, don't get me wrong. I always will, but I'm at the age now where it's like, if I decide that one is not enough for that night and I want to have another one, I end up with like the worst headache, and I get terrible hangovers just in general. I'm just not good at it. I'm a baby, but like I can't have more than one IPA without one starting to get drunk, honestly, probably at that point.
Yeah.
And two, I get this terrible headache. So I'm like, I was telling Blake, it's like, I'm just going to go back to like, I'm just going to drink Coronas now, like Coronas or a Coors or,
Yeah.
So whatever light that I can find, like I don't need to get to the level of intoxication that an IPA grants me the ability to do in such a short period of time.
Yeah.
And it's like, and then I don't eat because I'm drinking my whole meal because they're so, heavy.
Yes, totally. How many calories do you think an IPA is?
Dude, they're high. They're like,
really?
So I think they're in like the 3s. Like
what? Really?
Yeah, they're up there because like a regular beer is like 100 something calories.
Yeah.
White Claws.
Yeah.
But
White Claws.
100 calories.
And a Coors.
Same with Coors. But then like I don't know. One of them's like 110 or something because they're like toting. They're like only 100 calories. I feel like I can't remember who that was. If that was.
I think that's Coors Light. They're either 90 or 110.
But that's a lot too, because when you drink 6 of them, you're like, okay.
Yeah, dude, that's half your.
Yeah, it's like so. I mean, maybe the moral of the story is to slow down on your drinking, but
no.
Switch to lager.
If you're doing 3 or 4 IPAs though, that's a shit ton of calories you're drinking.
Yeah, man, and I guess it just depends on what the night is going to be. If you're going to a bar alone and your goal is just to get a good buzz on and then Uber home or walk home or whatever, get a couple IPAs in you. You're going to have a good night. But if you're hanging out with buddies, lager's the move, and I respect the fuck out of any company that has more than one lager or at least has one that isn't Coors Light. And Little Beast Brewing, for me, they're like probably one of my top breweries now. Like that lager was so good.
Yes.
I'm just thinking, I'm like, if you're going to a bar alone to drink multiple IPAs and then Uber on, just don't do that.
I've been there.
Do that. Do that activity with friends. You don't need to be the single alone person there that's now like encroaching on the space of everybody else at the bar.
Everyone else having a good
time.
Hey,
what are you guys talking about?
Did your wives leave you too?
Yeah. I think I know why.
Yeah, man, it was great. It was definitely a good spot. We really loved being there. Doing that video was awesome. It was a good time. I was fighting a hangover and Benadryl. So I somehow powered through that. And I'm sorry if my energy was lower than normal, which I didn't think was possible. But yeah, it was great.
How is drinking on Benadryl?
It's pretty fun. I'd say it's pretty fun. So the other night, so we're so off track here, but that's all right. The other day, I was out with some buddies, and let me backtrack. I went to my doctor, and you guys know that I go get infusions and stuff every 2 months. So I had to have a visit with my doctor, and he's like, what's going on? And I'm like, well, I'm developing like allergies, and I didn't have that before the infusions. And he's like, how long have you been doing the infusions? And I'm like, well, 3 years or something, quite a while. And he goes, well, it's not infusion related. He's like, if you're just now getting allergies, he's like, that's just because you're getting old. He's like, you just developed allergies. So.
Damn, that sucks.
I know. So like the day that we went to go film.
You're like, no, let me get another opinion.
Yeah, I don't like this nerd. Get out of here. So the day that we went to go film, I could feel like it's fucking crazy. I should throw up a picture, but it's crazy, dude. My lips will go like 10 times the size, and they'll just be like out here. I look like a puffer fish or something. So I was fighting a Benadryl, and so that same thing happened to me the other night. I had a sip of a buddy's Kolsch because I was like, oh, I haven't had a Kolsch in a while. Within 10 minutes, I could tell, like my lip got all tingly, and I could tell that it was going to blow up. So I took a Benadryl while we were sitting at the bar because Jaden keeps them on her now. And so I took a sip of the Benadryl, or I took the Benadryl and then kept drinking the beer that I was drinking. And 15 minutes later, I was asleep at the table, like gone. So yeah. So
I don't think you're supposed to mix Benadryl with drinking. I don't know.
Yeah, I definitely don't think
take a long nap.
Yeah, dude, it was wild. And I was like, I was literally like just having a conversation, and then like they turned to talk to someone else, and I was just like over my beer, and then I had to have Jaden drive me home, obviously. But
And that doesn't happen very often. You don't let her drive unless it's dire.
Exactly. Yeah. I don't have a choice. I was handcuffed by the Benadryl. So anyway, so we went to Loretta Jean's pie shop right next door. They've been around for 10 years.
Yes, I got the bourbon pecan pie, and it fucking blew my socks off.
Yeah, dude, that was good.
It was like sweet, but also a little bit salty.
Yeah.
And it had, was it chocolate? I couldn't tell. Like it was like a dark flavor.
I think it was just like candied bourbon almost. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
They cook
almost,
it in bourbon.
almost
and
like
sugar.
a molasses flavor profile.
Yeah.
Careful, you're throwing out too many words, too many descriptors.
We're gonna
there.
lose our viewers.
We're gonna get ourselves in trouble.
What did you got something? I think you got something for Haley, right?
Yeah, I got some sort of chocolate. Oh yeah, chocolate raspberry cake.
Yeah. What'd she think?
That's a funny story. I called her on the phone. I was like, I got you pie, babe. And she was like, oh, cool, what kind? I was like, chocolate raspberry and bourbon pecan. She's like, oh, I don't like any of those flavors. It's like, no? Because I've seen you like down like several chocolate cakes. Then we got home and she tried it and then it was gone. Well, actually, we saved it a little bit. We saved like, maybe like, I ate half of it at Laura Jean's, and I saved the other half for her. So then she ate the halves of each of those. So there's probably a quarter of each pie and cake left. And then she did this funny thing the next morning. She was like, so I think today we're going to go over to my dad's for dinner, and I ate the rest of the pie, and then we're going to go to my mom's. And she just like snuck
Tried
it
to
in.
work it in.
So don't worry about checking. Don't worry about checking the fridge.
So she liked it. That's what I'm trying to say.
Cool. That's good. I had the red velvet cake, which was fantastic. I mean, I haven't had red velvet cake in a long time, but this one was like super, still moist, right? Like they had like a cream cheese. Moist. They had like a cream cheese frosting on there too, which was great. It was super rich, and somehow I saved a little bit of mine.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a good boy.
It was a big piece.
It was huge. I worked my way through more than half of that.
I was gonna say it did look like a fat piece in the video.
It was ginormous. I thought they were going to give me a smaller one.
How did they make? Do you know how they make red velvet cake? Is it?
No.
Somebody at one point told me it's just chocolate cake, but with like food dye in it.
It doesn't taste
And I'm like, is it?
chocolate.
Because I don't taste. But then again, I was like, I haven't really. I don't think
How
I've
would
had
the
chocolate
cake be red? Otherwise,
food dye.
Cherry.
Oh, what do you mean? I like how? Oh,
Like, yeah, I'm wondering. Now I'm
No,
like
it's a good
totally
point.
second guessing everything.
I think
but
it's
somebody told me that, and I was like, what the fuck? I don't even like chocolate cake, but I like
Yeah.
red velvet cake. I was like, I don't know, maybe it is.
I don't think it's chocolate. I think it's like
Is it yellow cake with?
Chocolate.
no, it's got to be like cherry or something like that, just like a little bit.
I hope so. Otherwise,
I don't know
the
what.
whole
But they
world is
have like
shattered.
they have like what, like a cream cheese on
Yeah,
it
cream
too,
cheese
right?
frosting.
So that would maybe that adds like a significant amount to the flavor profile of that.
Yes.
Yeah. Fuck, man.
I don't know.
Why are
We're
you
gonna have to
doing this
Google
us?
search that. I don't know because it just popped into my head. I was eating like a red velvet cupcake at one point. They're like, it's just a chocolate cupcake, and I was like, you're just a fucking asshole.
Yeah, that person sounds like not a good time.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Man.
Red chocolate.
Jaden got. Are they called ganaches? I
The
think so.
ganache. Yeah,
Yeah. Right.
powder puff
Yeah.
girl.
Yeah. She got that, which is basically just a
was
pokeball
hazelnut.
full of hazelnut.
I think so.
Yeah. But
Oh,
it was like
interesting.
this cream inside of it.
Huh.
It's like, filled donuts. It was like that.
Oh, see, I'm not a big filled like stuff or whatever filled donut guy.
Really?
No, like I was saying, I'm just now developing a sweet tooth again.
Yeah.
But like basically just the original glazed donuts are my go-to.
Gotcha.
Not even I'm not even a huge like maple bar guy.
Oh, yeah. It's kind of, maple bars are kind of boring,
It's
I feel
just
like.
yeah, something about the maple flavor to it. I'm like, nah, just put the regular like glaze on it and I'll eat it.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna fill my donut, I want it to be custard.
Oh, me too. Me too. Straight up. So yeah, Loretta Jeans has been around for 10 years, and I actually used Google Maps to go back 10 years and see what it looked like and see what the neighborhood looked like. You know that ginormous, like, Malibu house we were looking at? Mm-hmm. That used to be a regular looking house.
That's sad.
I know. They tore it down and then you know what though? Maybe it's a success story. Maybe that person made a bunch of money and they're like, I still want to live on Division Street. And they tore their house down and they built this Malibu monstrosity. Maybe.
Penthouse.
Yeah. Fucking maybe. But I doubt it. So yeah, dude, Loretta Jeans has seen some shit for sure. I don't know who owns it, but the neighborhood around them has changed significantly. Like, that there's an automotive shop that's always been there. Alpenrausch, that's what it was called, right? Mm-hmm. That was a brewery before. And it just recently became Alpenrausch. And then Little Beast Brewing used to be a different brewery, I think. I'm fairly certain. But anyway, the stark difference in that 10 years makes on Portland streets is a lot, So just kind of interesting to look at. I was gonna mention that in our last video. I actually cut it out because it didn't seem relevant. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. I mean, to own a pie shop that's been around for 10 years, that's a lot of that's a lot of like work and a lot of trust from your community, like, and love, and I get it.
They're supporting.
Yeah. We stopped in and I was like, I get it. I get why people have been coming here for this long.
I would come back several times.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Where else did we go on that street?
I think we went to Alpenrausch.
Yeah, we went to Alpenrausch.
Yeah.
What's
beer there.
Alpenrausch?
It's like a German.
Oh, you love those.
Yeah.
German style like brewery or something or
Well, they
tap
have
room?
beers, but I don't think they're a brewery.
It's more like fine dining when you walk in.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But we also went to the Cat's Paw, I think is what it was called. That was a cool bar.
Yeah,
Dang, you guys were all over the place.
Yeah,
we made a day out of it.
yes, we did. We filmed for a couple hours.
Thruple.
Yes, as usual. Yeah, so it was awesome. Check that video out. I know we just talked about it and told you guys all about it, but it's a cool video. I wish we got the chance to talk to some of the owners. I wish we got the chance to talk to more owners. I really want to know, like, what's it take?
More preparation.
Yeah.
More lead time on the emails.
Well, yeah. I mean, like, what's it take for them to be around for, to make a successful business? Because
Oh, I see.
outside in, all the places that we've been to have been packed you know, and we're not exactly going during peak times. You know, we go on a Sunday or some shit. Like, that's not peak time to go to a brewery, unless you're us.
Yeah.
So
Anytime is peak time for the cold slice.
that's right. Yeah. So we have some stuff planned in the future. You want to?
Yeah, without giving too much away, we're going to start throwing some, without being overwhelming, we're going to start throwing some new segments at everybody. One of which we're kind of playing around with is the idea of trying to find like cool or interesting, like almost like mysterious stories from certain like restaurants or bars or what have you that's in the area. So in Washington, or I guess we could add Oregon too, you know.
We could.
Portland area. It's close enough for us, I guess.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to.
I think we're just too close. We're literally
Yeah,
a bridge away. So it's like, you know. So Portland as well. But just kind of, I mean, there's, you know, you got any haunted bars? There's actually, apparently, I did a Google search. There's a lot out there with some pretty interesting stories behind them. So
Yeah, we had what do they call it? The Shanghai tunnels there.
in Portland?
Portland, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
I think those are supposed to be haunted.
It wouldn't surprise me. I mean, you know, everything is nowadays, it seems like. I mean, I found out, I didn't realize, like, you do a search on Google of haunted places, and Fort Vancouver, which is right next to us, is, like, supposedly one of the most haunted places in the United States, they say. And that could just be their article title to grab attention. But
Sure.
also would make sense. So
I think right next to that, Crosley Lanes is probably the most haunted place. I see a lot of ghouls there every time I go bowling.
nice.
Yeah.
So anyway, so we're doing a little bit of research. It's kind of fun for us to, you know, dig through, find a cool article, look into it. We're planning a trip up to Seattle. I don't want to give dates on that because we don't know yet. But at some point in the near future, we're going to travel up there and take a look at one of the bars up there that's, I would say famous, not infamous, but famous for the amount of hauntings and weird interactions that ghosts will supposedly have with their patrons. So
Are they fucking you?
if you pay them well enough.
Yeah.
No, it's Kel's Bar. It's supposedly really haunted up there in Seattle. Used to be a so way back, without giving all of it away, there was one mortuary in Seattle, and that is where Kel's Bar is now. So
Is that the same Kells that's like in downtown Portland?
I don't think they're connected, but I don't know.
Like an Irish place?
I think it probably is an Irish, given the name, but I don't know. I didn't do enough research yet. We're still in the early stages.
Fair enough. Sorry to out you.
Trying to figure out how to get my wife to let me go up there. So we're at that stage right now.
We'll take her.
Yeah, she's coming with.
We have some research partners on that episode. We're going to try to collaborate with Spooky Time, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. If they'll
Yeah.
have us.
They will.
So yeah, a lot of moving parts with it, but it should be really cool.
Yeah.
We got some other fun things too, but we'll limit it to that for now, probably.
Sure. Yeah, fair enough. Blake, you got anything you want to let them know what's going on?
Yeah. So please come to my album release show on March 15th at Show Bar. It's inside Revolution Hall.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So when this... Yeah, Friday.
Is that going to be...
Yeah, it'll be 2 days after.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Okay.
2 days after this comes out.
Sweet.
Please come.
Buy your tickets online.
Buy your tickets online at any of our socials. The links are on there. It's actually my girlfriend Haley Lynn's album release show as well. So The Filament and Haley Lynn are releasing albums, and we got Karen Ann performing as an opener, and it's gonna be super fun.
Nice. Yeah, I think it's going to be a good time. I love Revolution Hall.
I know I've been in there once, I think probably with you actually. But I haven't been in years and years and years, so I'm excited to go back.
Yeah. I saw a cover band for Limp Bizkit there.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, you guys almost drugged me to that concert.
Yeah. It was like Limp Bizkit and then
Red Hot Chili Peppers, right?
Red Hot
Oh,
Chili,
yeah.
the Red Not Chili Peppers, what they're called.
Yeah.
And then the Beastie Boys. It was like 3 cover bands, and it was the greatest show I've ever been to.
You guys almost got kicked out of that.
Absolutely, we did. We took our shirts off, and then some lady in front of us was just super pissed about it. Like she's
like, if she doesn't get to take her shirt off, you guys don't get to
she
take
could
yours
have.
off.
I mean, she was like 50, but I'm like, what the fuck are you even doing here? Like, Jesus, dude. Yeah, I guess I will be posting, if you can find it, where I will be doing stand up on my socials. So if you can find me, you'll know where I'll be at. I'm not saying it's going to be good, and it's definitely just an open mic. So it's going to be what it is, but you can come check me out. I think it'll be fun. You know, get a couple people from some of our viewers can come stop by, and I'll post, you know, where I'll be at on the set list. For right now, I will be doing the Underbar in Vancouver on Mondays, but otherwise I may branch out and go to Portland. Just kind of depends. So I'll let you guys know on my socials. I'm not ready to. If you can find me, then fucking more power to you. But definitely show up. But if you can't, then just wait until I create my own stand-up comedy Instagram or something like that. So, got anything else for them, boys?
I think that's it.
Yeah.
Wrap it up.
Check out our last couple of YouTube videos. We did an interview with Hot Box Wood Fired Pizza and La Way.
Lewa.
I was like, oh, is he going to correct it? No.
It's still stuck in there.
Lewa is the way.
Lewa is the way. We did an interview with those guys, and they're in the Hazeldale Commons. We talked about that in the last episode. Check that video out. It's a good time. And check out the Little Beast Brewing, Lawless BBQ, Loretta Jean video we just did. Otherwise, we have a whole backlog, like 4 months worth of podcasts for you to listen to. You can find them anywhere. You can join our Patreon. We'll be posting stuff there periodically, starting fairly soon. And thanks for watching The Cold Slice. Love you guys.
The Cold Slice! Yeah!